Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Fangirls Only. I'm your host, Vanessa Fermo, and today we are here with Alexa Cappelli. So, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, welcome. Thanks for having me.
No problem. All right. So, first off, obviously, we have to talk about your new song, Oopsie Daisy, which came out pretty recently. So, when you were making it, like, which came first? Like, the melody, the chorus, the story? What was the creative process like, pretty
It
much?
was actually funny, the way it happened. We wrote a song that we called Oops, and we sent it to my manager, and my producer was working on it a little bit longer, and manager wanted a new version, so I was like, "Can I hear a new version of Oopsie Daisy?" And I was like, wait a minute. That sounds like a much better title for me. We have to rewrite it. I'm sorry, everyone. We have to rewrite the song. So then we kind of scrapped that one. We're kind of picking it apart now, using some melodies and lyrics and stuff, and then wrote "Oopsie Daisy" and teased it, and yeah, that was that. So it kind of was from a different song and just kind of happened accidentally. Um, but as far as the concept itself, I've had it for a minute, and it's, when I find myself trying to just be around my crush, maybe he'll fall in love with me simply by proximity. So that's kind of the backstory behind it.
We all live that life. So,
Real.
all right, so going along with Oopsie Daisy, did you like expect the song to get the recognition it's getting? Because it's viral. Like I'm seeing it everywhere.
Oh my God, yay, I love that. Well, I never really know what to expect. A girl can always hope and dream.
Yeah.
So this is really awesome. I'm excited to keep, promoting it even more. It's only been like 6 days since it came out, and I only wrote it a little bit ago. So, I mean, I'm really excited about it, and I'm happy that people really like it. But yeah, I guess I can't say that I've expected it, but I've worked really, really hard, and I'm happy that people are resonating with it and that the work is paying off for sure.
Amazing. So out of all the songs in your discography, can never say that word. What is one lyric or what is what is one lyric or more than one lyric that still hits you every single time you sing it? Like either live or just in general.
My song Temporary is really emotional for me. I remember when I first wrote it, I was breaking down in front of my co-writer's house. We just wrote the song on her bedroom floor. I was in Nashville and I had just ended things with this guy that I was talking to, and it was just such a pivotal moment in my love life, letting go and all that stuff. So I would say that song when I sing it live is still very it's liberating and freeing, but it's also I don't know, it just reminds me of places that I've been before, and I have love for those versions of myself.
Yeah.
So I would say that one.
Oh, all right. So you were on The Voice back in 2018. So do you think being on The Voice, like I guess, like inspired you more for your career?
Definitely. I mean, I was a senior in high school, so at that point I really just knew that I wanted to sing. I didn't really know in what capacity I wanted to sing. I had been a worship leader for 10 years, even after high school. And I would say I started at 15, probably to 13, whatever, to 23, I'd say. It was always in worship band, in middle school and high school, and all that stuff was on stage. So that was a big, consideration that I had. What did I want to stay in church and do worship ministry, or do I want to do musical theater? Like for a minute, I wanted to be on Broadway, and then, I went to this art school and I was singing covers and stuff, but it was more secular, music, very pop rock type songs, and I loved that. And that's kind of the music that I carried on to my experience on The Voice. But coming off of the show, I realized I wanted to write my own songs, and I wanted them to be, you know, my stories and my voice. And so I'd say that The Voice was just a launching pad to get me to discover what I wanted to do. And I think how I wanted to do it has just kind of become what it is. I don't think I knew that at the beginning. It was just kind of like a launching pad.
All right. So pretty much you've been in the music industry for quite some time now. So have you had any like oh I guess you probably have. Have you had any like pinch me moments? Like there's no way like this is happening. I bet you've
Ooh.
had a lot,
Oh my
especially
God,
recently.
Bozzy DM'd me. Bozzy DM'd me a couple months ago. That I was like, I think I could die happy. He one of his songs on his album, hold on. It's called I Like That,
Mhm.
and it's so
Oh,
good. I think I
um,
listened to it
oh,
for
him.
like it's on his album Infinite Dream.
Oh,
I think I listened to it like 80 bajillion times. It's on my all top like repeat playlist. Like I mean he's just got an amazing voice and his music is so cinematic. That was really cool recently. I mean, it's always fun to see people that watch their videos using my songs in their videos and stuff. But I'd say a real, like, down to earth pinch me answer probably would just be like, I'm in a place right now where I might be able to do music full time again. And that's really cool. So I'm grateful for the recognition and my team that's been really helpful and everything too. So.
amazing. All right. So 5 years from now, what do you hope people say about Alexa Cappelli and your music?
I hope they say that I've grown.
Mm.
Probably. I mean, I hope that's what people say about me from 5 years ago. I mean, I know that for sure. Um, but I'd like to keep growing and I'd like to keep finding what it is that makes me me and putting it in my music and keep like having fun. I hope that they say I look like I'm having fun.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But the last question. All right. So what's next for you? Like any new music, like tour, shows, projects?
Hmm. Yes.
Everyone's asking.
I'm working on my debut album right now. It's going to be called Fairy Tales and Fallacies. And the kind of story behind it, I've noticed it's changed the more I've talked about it
Mm.
lately. But I think in general, you kind of grow up as a girl, you want this fairy tale ending, you're Prince Charming, you're happily ever after. And for me in my life, I've only dated a little bit. I haven't really been in a whole lot. I've been in two relationships in my whole life. I'm 26. And my last relationship, it was like really, like it was like the yearning and the back and forth and the drama and like the situationship of it all. And then when we actually were in the relationship, it was too good to be true. And then it all kind of crumbled. And I don't know. I think about the reality of love can sometimes just be messy, just really messy. And sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. That's great. But even then, I think, the idea of everything in my love life being a fairy tale is a false belief. So, like, the fallacies is a false belief. So I don't know, kind of with that in mind, I'm thinking about maybe it's just fun to be delusional. Maybe it's more fun to just have a crush and not let it go anywhere and write about that. And I honestly love it. I love writing about that. I love writing about songs that are like silly and having a crush and I don't know, borderline obsessive. So I don't know. I'm having a good time and it's just been really fun. So that's kind of the vibe we're going for, but I don't really have a timeline per se. Just trying to write right now. We've been working on this album for a year and a half so far, and a lot of the songs that we've gotten, we think we can do better. So, especially with Oblivious and Oopsie Daisy, and I just teased another song yesterday on TikTok.
Mm.
So I'm having a great time, but it's gonna be, I think, a little bit longer. Hopefully 2026. But we'll definitely keep you posted.
Can't wait. But
Yeah,
that was all for today. But thank you so much for coming on. It's great having you.
of course. Thanks so much for having me. Have a
Well,
good rest of your
you
day. Bye.
too. Okay, bye.